That's the first minute. Then because we have to wait for ads. When the ads are over, we can begin. Oh look, I can press the add button. Anyone has got anything interesting to say?
I'm eating. So, no, not really.
I see a really nice update button for my wireless access point. So tempted to push it.
Okay, there, kitty, you're sneezing. What the? What you do to sneeze that much? Here we go. Adjust the volume.
Yeah, I decided to go to Gamescom.
Oh, cool. I was thinking of going, but then I didn't, and then I decided. And then someone said, "Hey, you can bring with a present." I'm like, it's still too much things, and I want to, and I still have to do inheritance stuff this year. So, oh well, maybe next year.
It's going on Thursday.
It's gonna be fun. Ta-ta-da for me.
I hope it's not that hard as last time.
Ugh. Hope so too. I do know that during the week, one of the connections between Hamburg and what's the other thing? There's going to be a train connection. It's going to be down during the week of Gamescom.
Yay!
Yay! Which means it's getting even more problematic. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to DnD. With your Dungeon Master Kotlol. I'm your Dungeon Master Kotlol, and we were talking Gamescom stuff. Yay!
Woo.
Oh my, the cat does not. The cat is scratching the door to get it open. She's just stupid. So, today I am joined by a group that we all know now. We are joined by Nauseous. Nauseous? We are joined by Poppy.
Hi.
We are joined by Lucas.
Hello.
And we are joined by Numberlin.
Hello, everyone.
It's been a bit. We were going to do it last week, but then we had some concerns, and we decided to just skip to the next week. Now we're back after a long little pause. And does everyone remember what we were doing?
We're looking for shit.
Basically.
Essentially, you were trying to find the ritual that the drow had that could destroy an elder brain. And, well, you did get the location and the key, but you had to find the location. But you did find the key, and you went into the vault, which has traps up to a zoom.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So, after some time, you enter some rooms, you find some skeletons, Someone threw a fireball, caused a cave in that clearly had some consequences.
Wonder who that could have been.
No idea. No.
Then you get into a treasure room, and you fought a gemstalker. You defeated it, and then you did a puzzle. And Emberlyn was opening chest and got cursed.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you did eventually find out what the puzzle was. And, yeah, you got a nice little thing. What did you get, Poppy?
You got a flute.
And?
Pretty sure I noticed it down there.
Me, I got a flute! And I'm like, did you really solve the puzzle with a flute, or was something else in there?
Pretty sure the flute was also in there.
It's a
The flute,
pretty
was part,
flute.
the flute was part of the puzzle. You had to play the melody that was you had to play a melody to open the part of the thing. You took some sort of treasure with something ancient in it.
Is that the Draconic Gemstone?
Yes, the Draconic Gemstone, that's the one.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't sorted by when it was put in, it was sorted by name, so I'm like, was that the one? I thought I had the one already. Whatever.
Eventually you found the library, you found an Acolyph, and yeah, it was very annoying to fight, and the fairy went down. And basically, you eventually did beat it. This guy's gone. You don't have to fight. You're now in rest and relaxation mode. Don't worry about all the paralyzers and such, those will vanish over time. I'm guessing one of you does resuscitate your fairy companion.
Yeah.
Fine.
You can now take it. You can now reset the tokens. Alright, you take a little bit of time to catch your breath. It was an annoying contest of a being it just looks like demonic mold. You're now still in the vault. Move all of these. You're now inside the library of this vault. So your fairy companion is just gonna sit and says like, she's not happy that she got beat up that easily. He's like, supposed to be stronger than that. There's 1 HP. So what's your plan of attack here?
Heck.
Huh? Alright, what?
You said attack. Okie dokie.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna be like, wait a second, where's Emby?
I don't know. I'll check.
Ozzy, you see a gazebo. No, I'm not doing the gazebo story. Oh, hey, there's an Emberlyn. The Emberlyn is peeking around the corner.
And she looks like she's invisible, so I think if Ozzy just walks out, she's gonna bump into her.
Good idea. Bonk.
Boink. Emberlyn, do you avoid that, or is she's not going to be able to respond in time?
Yeah, I think he surprises me. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be able to avoid it.
So you bump into him and you decloak.
Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't see you.
Step aside and turn invisible again.
I know you're there. Oop. Try to.
No, now I've waited.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage to
Oh.
see the poop lands. If it's
Unarmed strike.
it's an unarmed strike technically, yes.
Disadvantage.
But without damage, yeah. Does a 21 hit?
Does.
Hey, there you are!
Your clock has been disrupted again by the total paying attention to the sounds of your footsteps. Hey, there you are!
What are you doing? Just let me be invisible. It's dangerous
Why do you
around
want to be
here.
invisible? There's nothing here except us. Now,
Exactly. You might be dangerous.
yes, that is technically correct.
Just keep my distance.
Puppy, he's fine, just slightly invisible.
Oh, okay.
Just slightly invisible. After being confirmed that your ally is fine but slightly invisible, and clearly thinking everything is dangerous, you are still in the library. Remember, the yellow mark section is collapsed, so that you cannot look there.
Yeah, okay. Did
To
we
be
already
fair,
start-
I can just cast through seeing and just look through the invisibility.
Okay, we already started looking, right? Or did we...
You did get a start of it, but you didn't find much yet, and then, the Eclipse attacked, because
Right.
Raz was in front of it, and I went with it, Salt was in front of it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start over from this section with Garby on this one. I'm just gonna go through and see if we can find something that looks like the scroll or the whatever, or the book. I don't know if it's in the book or scroll.
Yeah, that's it, you don't know what you're looking for exactly. Anyone else?
Yeah.
I guess Raz will start looking down the line of shelves he's currently in, and Lucas will start looking down the. No.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, keep choking on oxygen today. Don't know why. Lucas will start checking the outer walls and the outer row of shelves.
Okay. Ozzy, you doing anything?
Yeah.
You're gonna hold watch?
Yep.
Erica's gonna hold watch for the fairy, who's at 1 HP, so she's gonna chill. She's not gonna look for anything because she might be chaotic, but she's not that stupid.
I don't want any more traps.
Okay then. Poppy, Lucas, and Raz need to roll perception.
Perception, okay.
Perception check.
Yeah, perception check.
Sen?
Taylor.
Okay, in that case, the first one can be Lucas, the second one can be Raz. And.
Okay. So the first one was Lucas, second one was Raz.
Raz is apparently blind. These scrolls appear to be written in some strange dialect. Are you sure it's not common? Shut up.
Raz goes starts
performance.
to look around, but cannot make heads and tails of all these wordings. It's undercommon. It's a form of drow. It has some weird dialects to it. It's like, where do I even begin looking for such a ritual? Oh, was there only a ledger or something? Poppy, you look around the place.
Yeah, hold on. I hit the wrong one. It's taking forever for it to pop
That's
through.
performance, yeah, that's not the right one.
Yeah, I don't know
You
what.
sing to the scrolls and books.
You
Not helping.
There.
Well,
Better.
Poppy, you look around the place and start walking down the alley slowly. The books are mostly all written in Undercommon or a dialect of Drow that you don't fully recognize. But you trot through. You do see a few books that are in normal common. They look more weathered than the rest of the books. Might have been stolen books that was kept here and, well, they weathered over time.
Makes sense.
Lucas, you go past the outer wall checking every small bookshelf. First thing you notice is that the bookshelf where the mold was on, every book in there has been molded and rotten to illegible.
Rotten bastard. All the books behind that slime thing are an absolute waste. Hopefully it wasn't one of those.
So you decide to go check further. If you look around, you see lots of books in Undercommon, of course. That Drow dialect once again. Same with Poppy, you'll see books in Common that are weathered. But you notice something that catches your eye. A large book that is thicker than your upper arm, and on its spine is a amethyst. The spine appears to be red, and the amethyst is embedded into the spine.
Okay, that is curious.
That's for Lucas, by the way. It is an Undercommon, so you can't read it. They can't read it.
Okay.
Don't read this one.
Actually, should Carby also roll perception? This is in the other aisle.
Oh, I didn't know Carver was looking. Yes, Carver needs to roll it as well.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Garby is blind.
It turns out your carbuncle, your familiar,
Can't read.
can't read.
Does anybody in our group speak Undercommon, or do I need to start casting a spell?
Does anyone speak Undercommon?
Pretty sure. 1 second. Yeah, I speak Undercommon. It's one of the last languages I learned.
Okay, yeah, so you can read most of the spines then. Just the Drow dialect is something you don't fully understand, but the Undercommon ones, yeah, you basically come through all these books are records of things. Like, so I'm going to give you a little bit more detail. Most of these books contain records of population density from certain cities. You basically recognize a name of a city, a name and a date. If you look around, doesn't seem to be any magical legends in here. So basically you can deduce on those things alone that this is all a population registry.
So that's not really much what we're looking for.
And if you really want to know, the years like 250 to 395.
Jeez.
But in context to what your date is, that might be 1,000 years have passed, but you don't know what kind of year system the Drow adapt. For all you know, this could just be 250 years into the founding of this Drow society, or when they
Makes
started
sense.
recording things.
Makes sense that being narcissistic.
Yeah.
I just keep looking and see if I can find anything that's catches my eye. Oh.
Anything specific you're looking for within this area?
Maybe something that looks newer, something that looks like it doesn't belong. Maybe?
Investigation. You try to look for a book that seems out of place, something that was new, brand new, or something that doesn't align. Yeah, that should be in there now. You find a book that looks... Well, it has the least amount of dust on it. It's not a very... It's a smaller book, and when you check the spine of it in the undercomment, it is a cookbook of some sort.
Cookbook?
A cookbook, which, you know, seems really out of place in a population register aisle.
That is very out of place. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it and I'm gonna leaf through it to see what it says.
The moment you open it, you notice that the inside of the pages are all blank, and inside of it is an empty section. But there's nothing in it.
What? How would the... Is it invisible ink or something?
No, I mean, like, there's a hole in there where an item could have been, and that's empty.
Oh! Like... Well, that's just lovely. So whatever was here is gone. Great. So someone was here before us.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Baloney?
Anyway, Lucas, with the Amethyst book, what are you doing?
Well, if I know Poppy can speak Undercommon, I guess take the book over there.
Okay. So, you're gonna grab the book and pull it out?
Yes.
Okay. You place your hand on the book and you slowly pull it out. You look at the front of it. Seems to be a little bit dusty, but it looks fine. Can't make a word out of what the front says, but hey, it's quite a large book.
I press to digitate the dust off the book.
The book looks pristine now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can you take it to Poppy?
Yes.
Okay. Start looking around, and you do find Poppy in almost no time. Meanwhile, Raz is just getting lost within the books, trying to make sense of anything. So, before we do anything else, what are the other two doing? Oz is just holding guard, and Emberlyn is cowering in a corner.
I'm still peeking around the corner, watching everyone carefully.
That seems about right.
Lucas, you walk up to Poppy.
Yep.
Oh, hey, what's up?
May have found a book. Looks important. Can't read it.
Okay. I take the book and I look it over.
The book itself has the Newton Undercommon Relics of Lost Ages.
Relics of Lost Ages? Okay.
That's a promising start.
Okay, I open the book and I start leafing through it.
You notice as you start leafing through the book that the words within the pages are moving, making it a little bit hard to read.
Wait. I hold it up a little further away from my face and just blink. Hold it closer and then blink again. I'm like, why are the words moving?
Well, Mr. Wizard, why is it?
Oh, I believe that proves we're dealing with a book of some kind of magical nature. I could attempt to identify the book.
You want to cast Identify on it?
Yes.
You may do so. Takes a bit of a minute. You let time pass by slowly. Check if there's something you can do. Can't heal. Unless you can give bonus health, but not heal. Okay. Oh wait, you can heal. Yeah, I should just lay on hands. Cool. Right. There.
Hey.
First been filled to full by Erica. And basically the two would exchange words, but Erica was like, you should just be more careful. It shows how dangerous being immortal is. That kind of stuff. So, after some time passes, you identify the book. It's indeed what it says it is. It is the book of Relics of Lost Ages. The reason the words are moving around is simple. It is enchanted. The reason the words are constantly moving is because it's nothing of the sorts that you think of. Oh, it's trying to prevent you from reading. No, it is the information is constantly shifting due to the fact that relics crumble, move locations, or what is considered a lost age. The definition of it changes. The book is constantly updating itself. Therefore, the words are constantly moving around. And the only way to make sure that you can read it constantly is to cast a polite spell to hold the information into place. Essentially, you have to say in Undercommon, let me read you, please. That's it.
As far as I can tell, it appears to be a self-updating book. Novel. I'm not intended. As far as I can tell, if you want to read it, try husking it nicely.
Okay.
Considering this is a drow book, being polite is kind of uncommon.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
why it's really secure.
Let me read you.
There's no response.
Got it.
what's the magic word? Now.
So, I haven't heard the right phrase. The words are still skittering about, reorganizing letters and everything to update the information.
Lucas will see if the book responds to common and say, please may we read you.
It doesn't respond to common.
Well, I'm out of languages. Your turn.
You didn't say please, did you?
I did say please.
No.
In common.
Did she?
No.
No, that's what I thought. Like, I'm checking if it wasn't cut off, but no. You weren't polite. And
Fine.
again, you weren't told to be polite.
Okay. Can you please let me read you?
The words stop shifting and shift one more time to be legible. You can now read it, and the words are no longer moving.
Finally.
You have to imagine that this is actually kind of smart, because if a drow in a library would try to read this and they would try to say, be politely looking in the book, you would be a pariah. Kind of genius when you think about it.
A repository of artificial intelligence. I'll never catch them.
The first pages are an index. It pretty much points to relics of different types of ages. The ages are in numbers, not in name. And of course, you're not sure what all these ages mean, because some say minus things or the age of that, the year this. So it's pretty hard to think of what each context means. What is anything specific you're looking for?
I look at Lucas and ask if we're looking for anything specific.
Well, if we're hoping this has got something to do with the mind flayers, age of Illithids, the age of mind flayers, something along those lines.
Okay, I start leafing through it, looking for something. Ah!
That would be the reaction if you find a page of Illithids.
No. Hey. Oh, the cat jumping on the back of my chair. Hi.
You look for something with the age of Illithids, leaving through it. You do find it, but here's the thing. It's in negative years. Like,
What?
high negative years. Like, we're talking a million.
What the? Okay. How does that work?
I guess it's been a while.
Must be. It's like, but, huh? I don't think paper can last that long, though. Hey. That's okay.
You find the place of different types of relics of illicit origin from this time where they were created or were lost from.
Okay. Sorry, I have a cat who's demanding attention. Yep.
Ah, the age of feline. Oh. No, maybe I should try and lend a bit more of a hand here. I'm gonna. Lucas is gonna step to one side and start casting. Actually, no, better idea. Lucas is gonna call out to Raz and tell him to start casting comprehend languages. No, actually, sorry. I'm going to call Raz over to take my place when I cast comprehend languages. That's much better.
Okay, so you can cast comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Okay, well you can do that. You can switch the focus if you want.
Yeah. Raz will come around the long way. So you get the helping Bobby.
So, you need to look for anything specific items because there's several items listed. There's at least 7. I'm not going to mention all of them because I want to see if you're looking for anything specific first.
Something. Is there any mention of like a hive brain or?
There's no relic name with the word hive mind or elder brain in it.
Darn it!
It's more things like crown as Azeloth.
What is
That kind
Azeloth?
Well,
Bless you.
do you want to check what the crown of Azeloth is?
Yes.
Sure.
The crown of Azeloth is a lost relic from the Illithid Age. It is a crown made in an attempt to gain control of the chaos that was reigning within the Illithid back in the early days. The crown bestowed its user ways to conquer other people's minds and bind them together.
Wait a minute.
It was made for the Lord Azeloth, ergo the name of the crown of Azeloth. Though the crown was made in an attempt to create unity amongst others, many sought to take control of the crown to dominate more minds than ever needed. And thus, eventually, the crown was no longer needed and became lost.
The crowns take minds together. Unless perhaps they had a little bit of a disruption in that area.
Gee, I wonder what the crown of Azeloth is supposed to be.
Replacement hive brain. Elder brain.
Basically, it is literally just a prototype artifact to make someone an elder brain without making someone an elder brain.
I don't suppose this is what we're looking for, is it?
Well, that seems very much creating an elder brain. I presume we're trying to destroy one. So... check the item immediately before it.
Okay, you gonna check what the next item is?
Actually, is there any indication of a date when this supposed chaos started? Might help narrow down.
This chaos started. It doesn't say because this.
We need to blow one in.
Sorry, what?
Well, if they were using the crown to essentially fix what had been a disruption to the elder brain, there's not essentially what we're going for here. To tear the newly forming Ithalid and their elder brain asunder.
If they're using the crown as Azelov as an item for that.
Okay.
You can always inquire more about it in the book. There's a bit more information about it.
That's probably a good place to start.
Probably, yeah.
So you know why it was made and its function. You're gonna look at possible reappearances of the item. There are several of those, at least possible sightings of the artifact or certain or things that are similar to it. So there is a sighting within a society of. There's a space called again. Sorry. I said in Naga, but that's not what they're called. I can't believe they are. No, they are Naga. I just double checking my information. I did write it correctly. So it's a society of Naga who apparently one of them was able to peacefully take over other tribes while wielding a crown of magical capabilities.
Okay.
So that's an odd one. There is a sighting. This is the most recent sighting, at least 500 years ago. That's the most recent sighting.
Okay.
There are 3 other sightings. One is a domination of a queen who took over another kingdom with so much ease that it was believed they were using sort of an artifact. No real mention of a true crown that was using it, but it was still considered odd.
Alright.
However, the queen quickly died after they being conquered, after conquering things, and then both kingdoms fell to ruin. Typical. The other sighting is a tribe of people who remains united regardless of their species, race, or anything, and they all seemed to be focused on singular tasks. Sounds like a typical cult, but it's still recorded that one of them wore a strange-looking crown. It was never confirmed that they were the leader or not, but still something to know that. The last sighting is the oldest sighting, which is in the hands of a devil who tried to use it on dwarves. The reason for that is because he wanted to use it. It was considered that the dwarves were being used by this devil to hollow out an ancient demonic citadel deep under the mountain. This was put a stop to somehow, and the devil and the crown were never seen again. So yeah, you're probably one of the most recent sightings is the Naga one, right? Well, you can roll a history check if you can think about if there was a Naga, if you know anything about a Naga tribe at least 500 years ago.
My history is awful.
It's your personal history. You might have seen it something or heard something about that. And before you say like, well, Erica's really old, she would know.
No.
But 500. If the 500 years she was stuck in the obelisk, if you'd ask her, she would autofill. She has no knowledge of that. Lucas, Raz, are you rolling?
Yeah, we'll have a go. Same split as before.
Ozius, are you going to try?
This time,
Do I
Lucas.
hear what they're talking about?
You can hear in what they're talking about because you're being alert, so you can hear what they're talking about.
Then I am gonna check my memory on this.
Also, you can also roll because you're also within earshot. To be fair, there's no reason to be secret to them. God, everyone is. That's everyone? Lucas, you're blanking on this. Naga. Those are the snake people. Where did I read about snake people? Oh, there's those weird half-human, half-snake things. Wait, isn't it the UNT? I'm not sure. So you're kind of blanking on that. Emmeline, you may have heard a bit about Naga tribes from hearsay, word of mouth. You just know that they confide mostly in more moisturous areas. When you think about, was there a tribe on the continent? Yes, there was. There is been a tribe on the continent before, but you have no idea where. But they are on the continent. But considering the Underdark, can be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy, you try to think about it, and you heard stories about Naga, and clearly sailors once brought Naga stuff into the city. And well, it's interesting, but you would not know anything about the Naga tribes themselves. But you do know sailors did encounter them and were able to trade with them.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't really help in this case.
No, it doesn't really help. It's too roundabout, it's too vague. Rask, you try to think a bit more about the whole Naga thing. You are more focused than Lucas on this. And essentially, you do recall, well, the same story with the Naga being trading with sailors and such, which indicates that there are peaceful tribes of Naga that are willing to tolerate humans. And you try to think of where they could be, and you know that they're in more moisturous areas. You'd think they would be on another continent in a jungle-like area. You've never been to a jungle-like area. In fact, you've never traveled to such areas, so you would not know where this would be. But your vague indication is that it would be on a continent southeast of this continent. That is your gut instinct.
And Raz will share that information with the group.
So now you know where it is. So you all hear all this and think about, it's like, are you really going to pursue this crown that is on another continent? You'd have to go all the way up from the Underdark, find a ship towards another continent, find a possible jungle, and find this possible night to hope possibly find that the crown is still there. If it is the crown.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. You go there, kitty.
I think we're barking up the wrong tree with this crown. I mean, we're trying to destroy a hive mind. This seems to be an artifact for essentially creating one.
Oh.
Which,
I mean, if you know how to create one, you would not destroy one, but at the same time, you're thinking like, is this really the right idea? It is a possibility. I mean, if the crown is really that powerful, it could maybe overpower an elder brain, and that's also a good end, but is this really the best path? That's going to be you decide. Oh, thanks.
Tell her to make up her mind.
Meh. Anyway. So this is a bus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else, people?
Okay, I guess we try the next stage.
Those are the garments of... No. Sorry, I read that one. I read that one really weirdly. Garments of Sinetcho.
What?
They're illithid names. They're weird.
Okay.
Sinetcho. The garments of Sinetcho. Those are garments made for a powerful mind flayer. They are very ancient. Again, around the same time as the a little bit later down the line from the crown. The garments allowed any who wore them to perfectly disguise as whatever creature they could supply. Essentially, it's garments that have true polymorph on at all times. Perfect for stealth. Perfect if you're a mind flayer who's trying to infiltrate for easy snacks.
Great.
And since true polymorph is really hard to detect,
Again, powerful, but I don't think what we're quite looking for.
I do add that this item this relic became lost. Possibly because nobody heard of Sinetcho ever since they first showed it.
Just out of curiosity, skip to the most recent entry. Where did they last leave it?
Alright.
The same date it appeared.
I think this is what I think this is what the drow would call a dead end.
So yeah. Basically you get deduce Sinetcho made this, started too polymorphic, nobody know where this person went, where this mind flayer ever went. Could still be alive, could also be dead. The garments could be lost forever. Yeah. Nobody. So yeah.
Yes, this is what the drow refer to as Passage La Mort. Moving on.
The next entry is the Scepter of Destruction.
Slightly more promising.
Scepter of Destruction. Created in a time of prosperity. Reason of creation. Despite the Elephant being in a time of serenity and doing off well, there were others encroaching on their territory, causing major annoyances. While having easy access to our brains was considered beneficial, the fact that they started to become more resourceful into resisting attacks started to get annoying for them. And they decided, instead of carefully controlling everything, just blow them up before they start digging into places they're not supposed to. Scepter of Destruction is a powerful magical artifact wielded by several, well, you would say illithid lords. Lords as in just high ranking, and they don't really have lords. And they basically have very destructive capabilities. Essentially, they do not just wipe things out. They basically make anyone caught in its effect which is a 500 feet area of effect that would literally make anyone caught in it brain dead.
Jesus.
Which means you would basically wipe out armies, civil towns, cities in no time with this thing. And everyone would be brain dead. Easy food, easy pickings. Sure, they don't reproduce anymore, but you know, they're brain dead. Who cares? They're gonna eat it. Was lost considered because brain dead people do not taste well.
Oh, well, they soured the food supply. Oh dear.
So essentially they used it several times and then it became lost. But there's also a note saying it might have become lost because some tried to use it on their peers to gain influence within their own hordes. Which, you know, will be defecting from the Hive Lords, which is considered bad. The last appearance of it was on a dwarven colony that was digging too deep. It was used there. After that, no more records. This was 500,000 years ago.
Okay.
If you look the name of the dwarven colony up, you cannot history check it. You have no one would have an idea about this.
I mean, that kind of sounds like an artifact we could be looking for to sort this out, but
Do know that you cannot find the specifics of what the spell includes, of what it does, or how it works, because these are just relics, so they're just recorded as what they would do. As no one has seen it, therefore no one was able to fully identify it. Considering it's been over 500,000 years since this thing has been seen, yeah, the chances of you even finding the mountain range where this supposedly happened could be anywhere in the world, considering how mountains are formed, shaped, and changed.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
This is a needle in a haystack situation. Next one?
Yeah, may as well.
yes. Has Lucas finished casting comprehend languages at this point?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, Lucas is going to come up to lend a hand with a book and say, another bus, fair enough. What age are we looking for next? Age of Ultron. What? Oh, wrong page, sorry.
Ultron, human avatars only.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next item on the list is the Ever Dark Gemstone. This relic was made to expand the darkness of the Underdark so that the Illithid could roam like they were part of the Void. Last sighting! It doesn't say much about it. The reason it was lost is because they don't know. It just suddenly was lost. Seems very beneficial. Last sighting. Here's an interesting one. It's this year.
What?
Oh.
ever dark gemstone that could replicate the void in any location has been last spotted this year. So you look at it and it's like, guys, where would it be? And you see a location of an island where a ruined castle used to stand. Where castle used to stand, but now ruined. Yet the vault of it remains.
Castle in ruins with a vault. You don't think?
Oh, jeez, you know what? You don't have to roll history. You know what this is. So does Emberlyn. Do you remember?
Which island? No.
Osvius, Emberlyn, do you remember? Man, you guys are good at note keeping.
It's not Lich Island or anything, right?
Huh?
It's not the Lich Island we went to all the way back.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Ah. Oh yeah, castle ruins which are leveled pretty messed up. Oh, cool. Ooh.
Because if you remember carefully, within the vault itself, it looked like the void was taking it over. Yeah, for Darkstone is there. Considering there's a flare there who doesn't give a shit about anything, if they have such an artifact to create the void anywhere, yeah, it makes sense. But that's how he did it. So, anything to say about that?
Well, I'm standing next to them, so I'll just whisper. I know.
So what? You got cut off.
I'm gonna whisper. I know where it is.
Good.
Amy, can you stop being invisible?
Now it's too dangerous around here. You
There's
should become
nothing
invisible
here.
as. You should become invisible as well. I touch her and
There's nothing here.
try to make her invisible.
You trying to make Poppy invisible?
Yeah, for her safety, yes.
Poppy, do you allow this? I mean,
No!
it has to be a willing creature. No, it fails. It says willing creature. Does it say willing creature? I think it's a willing creature, right?
The creature you touch has the invisible condition.
Oh no, you're just invisible for the moment.
What the hell?
It doesn't say willing. If it says willing, then it fails. But if it doesn't say willing, it goes through.
What the hell? Effie!
Take it this way. You'll thank me later.
There's nothing here.
You don't know that.
I can see there's nothing here. You dummy.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Ozzy doesn't count.
Huh?
I mean, I could also just teleport us out of here and we can leave the underground behind and the whole war.
No!
That sounds like a good idea.
No, we need to be
That is an
here.
idea.
How are we caught up in this? Like, have we ever
Yeah, we-
asked that question?
Can't we just send in Murmia army?
Let them deal with it themselves.
What about the fireballs you want to throw at enemies?
Even fireballs are
Abby!
dangerous.
Boop, boop, boop. Boink. Bounces off her head. And onto the
They
other.
can't see. You can't see her.
Darby can hear her, so.
Perception check and unarmed strike.
Oh wow.
That didn't work.
That's disadvantage then.
I'll have to roll again. 1 second.
Disadvantage for the unarmed strike. Perception was meant to see if you could, if you'd be disadvantaged or not. Now, there's disadvantage on your unarmed strike.
Okay.
Which wizard is about to get a face full of carbuncle? Oh, never mind.
Actually, I'm gonna replace that with a 4.
Well, Carby tries to go for a head jump on Emberlin, but yeah, they aren't sure, and they just land on the ground, misses, and looking around. Anyway,
I'll become invisible and I'll look around.
Anyway, that's about the Everdark Gemstone. There's still one more entry left. Do you want to check it out?
Yes.
Yeah, we may as well for the sake of being thorough.
This is called Zata's Eye.
Okay.
It is a younger artifact, relic. It is considered the eyeball of Zata, an eyeball, the eye of an elder brain. Once deemed very powerful, but perished. Its eyeball was harvested for its magical abilities. Zata's Eye granted anyone who wielded it the ability to see as much as as a combined hive mind could see at the same time. It was also considered some other effects, but the main effect is mostly you could see everyone's vision at the same time within a hive mind.
That sounds very disorienting.
Yes.
There is also
Sensory
speculations of other abilities such as full mind domination, able to transfer your consciousness to any other mind that cannot resist it, and naturally a very, very powerful mind blast.
Of course.
The eye became lost at one point for reasons unknown.
He switched to contacts.
There's no record of that. It only is record of its existence.
Ah.
There has been a sighting of it
Okay.
125 years ago. There was once a cult that worshipped a eyeball of some sort. For some reason, the leader was considered very powerful in the arcane, who also worshipped the eyeball. However, one day the cult's location disappeared from the world, leaving only a giant hole in the ground.
Okay.
The cult's name is the Cult of the Grand Eye. You may roll history if you want to know more about them.
Sure.
If you heard or remember something. Again, Erica is useless, so is your fairy
Oh, crap.
companion.
Shoot.
Oh,
Did not mean to.
you did not have to do advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
No.
still going to take the first roll, which is 6.
Alright.
Oh, it's roll with disadvantage. Mostly.
Okay, 10 is also fine. What's up?
Is it roll with disadvantage?
No, it's just normal roll.
Overall.
That was my
Okay.
bad.
It's a flat.
Okay,
It's a normal roll. No advantage, disadvantage for this.
Okay.
Unless you have
Lucas
the
was-
unless you're an archaeologist, if you have archaeologist as your role.
Archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Lucas might have this one.
Still at disadvantage.
Huh?
It's still rolled with disadvantage because I.
I'll take the first roll. Okay. And but it is not rolling.
Still thinking about teleporting and turning invisible.
You're already invisible, but you'll be uninvisible if you try to cast teleporting. Yes.
No, I meant turning other people invisible as well, just to be safe.
Right. Anyway, Poppy, your history on this is basically blanking. There's been several cults in the past, so the cult of the Grand Eye does not really stand out. It sounds very generic, to be honest. So, not really something you would know. Raz, you recall a little bit of this. I mean, there's many cults, but ones who worship a giant eyeball, well, that doesn't written anything outer world to it. So you had a small interest in it, but you don't recall much of it, which will lead into Lucas later. Ozius, you as a cleric would know anything about any weird cults. After all, you were warned several times about these kind of cults. Cults of Tiamat, cult of this, cult of that.
Cult of the capital I.
Yeah.
Got it.
So this does. So you did read about this. A cult that started forming its own village, started to grow numbers. All in the worship of this great eye that watches anyone in that their members could see things from far away from other people for some reason. They were not hostile, but they were considered dangerous because they would, well, leak information about about kingdoms and things and wars, and of course sell that information to anyone who's interested. So them suddenly disappearing one day, well, it is believed that they angered the wrong lords or kingdom or whatever, and basically had their wizard clean up the mess permanently. If anything, it's considered that the Empire of Glass was the one who did this. Look, the same thing. You get a little bit of extra information. This called, well, amassing fortunes by selling information to anyone. There were surviving members of them, which caught your attention. They did say that in one building there was indeed a large eye of some sort. It was purple and it was always radiating some sort of otherworldly presence. The eyeball is as big as a person, by the way.
He does.
So, from what you remember of the cult, it was indeed, what you remember of the cult is the fact that the most interesting thing is that they were indeed wiped out with the whole, and that the Empire of Glass was the one who did it back in the day. At least it was speculated they did it. Mostly because inside the hole was a lot of glass for some reason. And considering they were not in a desert, but just in a meadow, having a hole with several large parts of glass in it is, kind of letter of the Empire of Glass saying, "Don't do this, or else don't do this shit again or against us, or else we're gonna wipe you out like this." That was considered a
Okay.
warning to their enemies. That is all.
That didn't really help us much, did it?
I do have to note for those who rolled high in history, it's never stated that the eye was seen there or was destroyed. Ergo, lost. So it's possible it's still out there, probably.
I guess the Empire of Glass could have taken it from the cult.
But then you're asking, why has the Empire defeated the other empire, the Dracon Empire, yet using this power?
Yeah, fair point.
That's the logic. Like, if the Empire of Glass is why they're using it, are they not using it? Are they just storing it away so nobody else could use it? Or did something else happen? Anyway, that's all. That's all the Illithid artifacts. Or at least are the relics of Illithid origin.
Those don't really help.
And the one or two that would be helpful haven't been seen in eons, so...
Or aeons.
Ha ha ha.
Huh.
Anything else?
Is there anything else in this book about relics? Like,
Well, what kind of relic are you looking for?
yeah, that's the thing. It's supposed to be because these are all made by the Illithids. Aren't there like drow relics that have been lost or something?
Of course they have.
Do they have like a what do you call it, a compendium in the back where you can look for effects or something?
Yes.
Or they're not that smart. Okay. So I go to the back page and I look for like terms that they to use.
There's many terms in there. There's domination, destruction, several, but those have several outcomes. There is converts. There is also several things. There are a lot of words that just lead to many different artifacts. You need to. So, what kind of word are you looking for?
Maybe something like disconnect.
Disconnect.
Something in that direction. I don't know if there's another word for it, but something that means the same thing. I just can't think of the word right now.
To sever.
Yeah.
Because disconnect is not really a word to...
Yeah, you know what I mean. I couldn't think of the word real quick.
So you want to look for sever. Or to sever.
Yeah. Sever the connection between the...
Naturally, getting the word sever does get you several artifacts and relics. I mean, there's not really a word for disconnect, but sever is definitely used several times because, well, there's been a lot of weapons that would sever the head of something, or sever the hand, or sever this body part, that body part.
Yeah, okay, but there's gotta be something that's if the drow were the ones that made it, then they should have something about it.
Looking for drow specific, okay? There are indeed a few drow weaponry, but there is one thing that stands out for you.
Okay.
It is a ring of severment. Literally, it's called that.
Okay. I flip over to the page to see what it is.
It's a ring made to sever connections from powerful magical beings. When the wearer puts this ring on, they would be severed from any type of powerful being that they would be tied to, such as powerful patrons, gods, or the like. This ring was mostly used to disarm targets that have faith-based powers.
So not really what we're looking for, but it could work. Question is how?
Last spotted 15 years ago. Made 900 years ago. And the appearances, there's a lot of them.
Of course there is.
It's also said that this ring wasn't made by any divine being. If anything, its origin of this ring is actually unknown. It just suddenly appeared in the hands of the drow.
All right then. Still doesn't really help, but what was the last sighting?
15 years ago.
Okay, and where?
Let me grab the exact location. God, there's so much freaking files I have to go for every time. But you get when everything goes on for so long. Well, I'll just grab this location real quick. Yeah, the town of Everfall.
Okay.
It was used to sever the connection of a cleric of the Spider Queen. Considering that this, so basically they severed the cleric from their goddess.
Okay.
And then it vanished again. Who knows? It might actually be somewhere known. Could be in this very vault, for all you know.
Lovely. It's gonna take forever to look.
Yeah, I mean, it's a large vault. But it might be here. You know what? I'm gonna let Poppy, Lucas, and Emberlyn roll an Arcana real quick for the Ring of Severment.
Okay.
Okay. Lucas, roll it.
Oh dear lord, you all rolled in the same area. I did give you all the same explanation.
Ah, you only have to say this once.
Yeah. All three of you! The Ring of Severment! If it exists, it can sever anything from a divine being. It also makes you wonder. One of your party members has a connection to a divine being as well. What would happen if you put the ring on them? No, we're not talking Arceus. Or Erica. Amberlynn, that ring is making you nervous. The idea of that ring.
Yeah.
And it's not the paranoia speaking.
Could make it worse.
Yeah. So there is now a possibility that the ring could be used to sever Amberlynn from Alona. Is it possible? It is possible, but you're not sure because you don't know the full effect of it. It can also do something completely unrelated to. It can also have an inverse effect. Sever Amberlynn from Alona, but yeah, it could also mean that Alona could be permanently lost. So you're not sure. It can go both ways. In any case, Amberlynn was neither of that to happen. That's to be honest. Amberlynn was neither to have that happen.
Yeah, Amberlynn would just not pursue that ring.
Yeah. So, anything else?
That doesn't really help.
I was just going to roll me a quick perception.
It's again.
I don't know
It's
why.
still an 8.
It's still an 18 already, so I don't have to worry. Right. You just look around. Everyone seems to be busy with the book, and you look at the. For some reason, you find interesting how much was collapsed on one side of the library. Okay, it's rubble, so I guess it works. It's rubble. Yeah, that's it. Nothing of interest. So, book readers, anything else?
Not at this moment. The one thing I'm a little curious about is if that amethyst can be removed from the spine or if it's just stuck.
You can attempt to remove it.
I just put my fingers to it and try pulling it out, see if it budges even an inch.
Lucas, you did identify the book, but you didn't identify the gem itself in it. So that's
No.
being obscured. That's being obscured because you're holding the whole thing together. You want to try to pull it out? Okay. You need to roll a strength check.
Okay. Where the hell? It's not a saving throw, is it? 1 second.
You can use it as a saving throw. You're trying to use your strength to pull it out.
Oh, it's up here. I'm looking in the wrong area.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh my god, that 20! It's an 18, but it's not 20. You
I wonder if this
you
comes
close the
out,
book and
like-
take this book, man, and you start putting your fingers in it, and you tug, and then you slowly pull it out. You don't like a... You're like, Okay, you pulled the gem. You pulled the amethyst out.
Okay,
Oh.
how big is it?
About something like this size.
Okay. How big was the hole in the cookbook?
That hole's bigger.
Okay, so that wasn't it. Okay, whatever.
There's now a
Okay.
magical book with no amethyst in it. Yeah, it's not open. You haven't checked the inside yet if it had any effect.
Okay. So I open the book and look inside, see if there's anything did.
Well, the words are still on the pages, so it didn't got rid of it. But you do have this sense of feeling that the words will not move anymore.
Oops.
It's like you put all the batteries out of your toy.
Oopsie.
Well, let's hope they don't move any of the relics while we're looking for them.
Can I do an Arcana check on the gem to see what it is exactly?
Sure. You have no clue.
Okay. Okay, should I just put the gem back? I mean, I don't really need it, or does anyone else want to check it for an Arcana?
I could try using Identify.
Okay.
Alright, Charles, I put the gem.
Mm-hmm. Are you casting Identify on it?
Yes.
The moment you start casting it, you sense something. And you roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shut. Wisdom. Ah, not my best of stuff. Cool. 14? Oh, shit.
As you cast to identify the stone, you sense a reaction from it. You stare into the stone. You stare further into it. You see yourself casting Identify. Then you see yourself moving. You go, you move. You feel time going forward. Ages go past. Time moving at a distant pace. Faster. Then you see yourself again, and then the time moves forward again, and you see yourself again, and your whole mind is getting overflown with ages of information whizzing by, not able to grasp anything. But you're trying not to just identify in this very moment. You're not just trying to identify the gem, you're trying to identify anything the gem has been contained of. And that includes yourself. And eventually, when you snap back to it, not only do you have one level of exhaustion, but you do get a result almost instantly. Lucas St. Nicholas, you have identified yourself in this very moment, magically.
They're saying it's good to know oneself. I think I wish to identify a bucket.
Lucas, also from instinct, you can tell. Yeah, this gem is not a magical battery. It is doing something ridiculous. Whatever forged this, it has to be very powerful magics. It might just be something forged by a divine being. And, yeah, don't try anything weird with it.
Poppy, put the gem back.
Okay. I just moved to put the gem back.
You neatly slot the gem back into the book. Imagine if you try to cast anything else on it.
Do you know what? As that thought occurs to me, I would like to dash over to the nearest corner of the room and throw up.
Go ahead. Do know that one corner of the room was taken by Osseous. Osseous, you just see Lucas dash out of one place and go into the corner to vomit right past Erica and the fairy.
I see you got your own corner. Smart.
You see both Erica and the fairy
Marking
looking
your
at you.
territory.
With the fairy going, he's not feeling very healthy. And you see Erica go,
I'm just marking his territory. It's fine. It's fine.
just, you didn't try and just any poison, have you?
No, I just feel like I've had the worst acid trip I've ever been on. I've sworn everything.
Drow do keep the strangest things. Okay. Anything else? Or are we done with the book?
I think we're done with the book.
Please let's be done with the book.
Okay. You decide you are done with the book. You probably put it back somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
You have yet to find the ritual you are looking for. How do you proceed?
Well, we're gonna have to move along, I guess. So. I just start making my way down the aisle again.
Anyone else want to look around? Maybe a sneaky little Emberlin?
Oh, I'll do it, but very carefully.
Ozzy, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm standing here at this very nice door.
Could you investigate the door for a moment?
Before I do that, I'm gonna turn Osseous invisible as well, because I like him and I don't want him to get hurt.
Osseous, you saw when you try to look at the door and then you hold it out and you're like, I can't see my hand. Oh, I'm invisible
I don't
now.
even notice.
Anyway, could you investigate the door? What a nice door. What's it made of? Not made of your typical wood, is it? No. It is made of... it's such a nice wood. I know it's not... You at least know it's not an oak door, but it's nice wood. Hope that helps. Okay, who's looking? Under mahogany. The door is made of door. Curious. Both are good answers.
Lucas is doing a responsible thing and just like prestidigitation, cleaning up after himself.
Okay. So, who's doing what? Yeah, I thought you guys would be looking very attentively, but the book took more time than I thought it did. So, Emily, what are you doing?
Well, which path wasn't checked yet? Like which area?
This one, This one.
Like this one.
So, is that everyone?
I think so.
Okay. Anyone who's looking down the aisles, could you please roll me a perception?
Sure. I'll roll two for me and Garby. Well, one of us is failed.
Poppy, you just still see all these ledgers, you don't really have an idea. As for Carby, they keep an eye out for anything of the unusual, but the only thing that's the best thing to stand out was already the identified cookbook. Evelyn, as you stroll down this place, very sneakily, you look around. You see several books, all in Undercommon, but you see also bookcases filled with several scrolls. Which stands out from all the books. Ancient dusty scrolls, all neatly rolled up and put away.
Am I going to open them though?
You're gonna grab a random one and open it?
I mean, it could be another trap. I open the chest and then this happened. I open the scroll. What happens then?
Paper cup.
I just yell in the room, does anyone want to open a scroll?
Is
No.
there-
Anyone else?
You do hear this, everyone, because she's being loud. You know you can't see her, you can't hear her.
Olive. Ugh. I'll open it.
Okay.
I'm going to read
Exhausted.
something that isn't me.
An exhausted Lucas joins the source of the noise. I consider the fact you're gonna at least drop invisibility so that people can find you, right?
You could also just cast dancing light, like to guide them to the scrolls.
That also works.
I mean, you are essentially just a floating scroll at this point that we can see, so...
I did not touch the scrolls.
You
Too
don't touch the scroll,
dangerous,
so
yes.
she's just
I'm gonna
invisible.
keep some distance
Oh.
for you.
So you come across the bookcase with several scrolls in it.
Okay.
Bookcases.
Which one am I reading?
Try any, I guess.
Eeny, meeny, miny. That one.
Roll me D100.
Oh, shit.
Tiny. You point at several faces and you decide to take a random one. Fuck this one. You roll, then you're like, who would curse scrolls anyway? That doesn't make sense. Then I'm gonna roll open and something's gonna jump in my face and that's a dusty scroll. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. So that's your first reaction. You get a face full of dust.
No, was it a trap?
Depends on your point of view.
Now you're dying, right? I knew it.
Has anyone got a water skin?
Arca
I
walks
do.
over and hands you a water skin.
I shall. Okay. Press the digitate, press the digitate, press the... Get the dust off.
You open the scroll and you start reading it. You still have you can still read undercommon, so
Yeah.
you read this and you read it as a magical scroll with a spell on it. It's for a
Ah, it's a
teleport
spell
circle.
It's a spell scroll for teleport circle.
Huh. Okay. Not very useful, I guess, but wouldn't be surprised that they would have this. Who doesn't like a teleport circle? And who wouldn't want to store that on the scroll for someone else to use? So that they can put the travel in and then you can teleport over to them. Instead of you ever making the travel, then having to make the circle, then you can do the teleportation. Any lazy wizard would use this method. Yes, adventurer, I would love to go to the city and assist you, but do me this favor and bring this scroll to the city and have them cast it. Yes, the spell inscribed on it. Now what? Then I shall join you. Okay, fuck you. I'm not gonna make this travel myself.
Call me when you get there. Yes.
Yes. Nothing. That's not very. So that this being here is not very out of the ordinary, or even existing is out of the ordinary.
Oh, that was somewhat useful. What do you reckon? Shall we go fishing again?
Try another one.
America goes. Wouldn't it be wise to see if there's any curses in the nearby area? Then again, when we tried to use detect magic, Poppy was overwhelmed.
I mean, I could try identify again, but there's only so many corners I can throw up in.
True. I'm guessing if detect magic would work here, it would definitely be in a large advantage for anyone with magical capabilities to not be caught in their traps. The Drows are no fools, that is for sure.
Be a lot easier to deal with if they were. Anyway,
Yeah. Imagine making a vault of valuables and then putting magical traps there, and detect magic ruins it all, which is a level 1 spell.
like I said, we'll make it easier, but not particularly logical.
So what do you do? Just put the magic everywhere so you can't make heads and tails of it. So you're gonna try another random scroll?
Yeah, let's go again.
Please roll D100.
21.
21. Okay. You grab a random scroll. You're like, wait, dust. Press the date. Then you roll it open. Yeah. You read it in undercommon, and it is a scroll containing an ingredient list to make a poison. A nasty one.
Huh. And you just literally mentioned poison a minute ago, Emblem. So, well, now apparently we have a recipe for one.
That might come in handy. Seems like the scrolls are not dangerous. That's something.
Anything, Lucas? The biggest danger they have is that they're all very dusty, and if you open them, then you just get a face full of dust if you're not careful.
I am a firm believer in the rule of 3. We should open one more, and then we shall leave.
Okay. Go ahead. 72.
72.
You grab another random scroll, make sure it's undusted and safe, and then you roll it open and you start reading it. This is a ritual that you do not recognize. It is a ritual of summoning the Sele to your domain. So, the Voyage Sele are the dark fae, basically. The Court of Sele are the dark fae. Correct
Ritual
spelling.
of summoning the slain? Oh, I think I'm translating that properly.
I had it written down, but I don't think it's the correct spelling. Somebody say Slay? Oh, those are the Dark Fae. Imagine a Fae, but really, really, really evil and really, really wanting to eat souls.
Ah! You know, I think I may have an idea of what would be the most appropriate thing to do with a scroll then.
And that is... Please don't summon them. They can get very icky. Like very, very icky. Think of the most prettiest fairy you ever seen. And then suddenly... Well... You know what a hag is? Worse than that.
Then I feel absolutely no moral ambiguity over doing this, and I firebolt the scroll.
You burned the scroll. Okay. Scroll's been burned. Then the fairy does this. You ever dealt with a hag? They're technically of the Fae type. So yes, the Sele are worse. You know, I guess like probably for the best.
I think one Fae in our party is enough. We're not going to get better than our companion here.
Do the scrolls all look the same, or?
There are small different parchment colors on it, but they mostly look the same. There might be a few that have a full black coloration, and there might be white text on it. You're not sure, but you're expecting it to have white text on it. And there are some colored ones, but there are very few in between. Most of them are more in the whitish, yellowish category.
Are there any scrolls which seem longer, so thicker, rolled up?
Yes.
I'd like to try to find the thickest one.
You can roll investigation or nature.
Just...
13.
I'm gonna use lucky on that.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm not so lucky.
That's-
At least a few seconds.
That's what it is. You want to use one more lucky on it? Burn it all?
Yeah, I should... yeah.
It's an improvement!
It is.
Okay, 15. You look around the bookcases and look for what you believe is to be the thickest scroll. Your eyes wander around. There are two scrolls that stand out for you. One is a very thick black scroll, which stands out because being black, but also wider than most of the other scrolls stacked there. And a white yellowish scroll with a few tears in them, but they are significantly large. The tears kind of indicate to you that this one has been opened several times in the past.
I'm gonna carefully open the second one and like holding it a bit further away from me in case of any dust coming out of it.
So you're like... trying to shake off the dust a bit, like... Okay. There's still some dust on it, obscuring some letters. Also, you cannot read Undercommon.
Yeah. Copy.
I mean, Lucas can also do it.
Oh, I just handed it to him. Try this one.
You see a floating scroll floating over to you, Lucas.
Mhm.
Doesn't take a genius to know that it's Emberlyn.
Thank you. I will attempt to read the scroll.
The wording is slightly obscured by some dust. Would you like to prestidigitate it off first?
God, I'm getting sick of the dust around here. Prestidigitate.
There you go.
You'd be
It's
a really
quite-
good maid.
It's a...
I want my fingers to the bone for this party.
You read the scroll. The scroll, you would think it's in some sort of long ritual, but as you read it, it's actually a message between two undercommon tribes of Drow. As you read it, basically, I'm going to summarize it. It's between two matriarchs. Essentially, it is a status report about movements within the Illithid. Turns out a different Drow tribe is contacting this Drow tribe, this one, that you read right now, to tell them that the Illithid are moving in such ways that it forces their hand to communicate with their fellow people. The date is set 323. Yeah, 303. It's between the matriarch of Locham and... Not that one. But it's Locham and... Which town did I put it on? Either way, it's in this area, so we'll just go with that instead of with the exact names.
Okay.
Don't try to history check Locham. You have no idea what it would be. You just think it's another part of the Undark. And it basically put that the movement has been concerning. They've been trying to find ways to hold them off, and but they have contacted them because if they would fall, not only would not only would their rivalry between the claim of the lands be over, but it will be taken by a greater enemy. Let alone any treasures or things they have found will probably also go to the enemy, and you don't want that.
Fascinating. Seems to be a report between two Drow matriarchs discussing elephant movements. The last entry was 325 years ago, so...
Oh, year 325, but you wouldn't know that because you don't know what year you're on the Drow calendar right now.
I mean, if the Illithid were on the move, they might have found ways to stop them back in that time era.
Yeah.
Are there any other scrolls looking like the same age or color or any communication that could be similar to this one?
you look at the scrolls where you found the big scrolls, and you get this sensation that this might be categorized of the same year.
So, a lot of scrolls from.
Yeah.
that
You do know
year.
that this large scrolls is. I've summarized it, but there's a lot of wording, and they also mentioned several objects that they had that, like, this is interested in this and this and this, and we have this and this and this. Like, the message is not just they live on the move, but it's also showing, hey, we all have this, and this is all going to be lost if you don't help us.
I mean, we are looking for a ritual to stop the Illithid, so it might be that they've communicated about that in that time era.
Are you going to try some scrolls from that area?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hand them to Lucas one by one.
We're just going to go for this real quick. One by one, you start rolling it into chicken messages. This is a message from this. This is a message from that. Here's another one from the matriarch. One of the defense lines has fallen, but they're still holding on. Their druid has arrived. Representative druid has arrived. Blah blah blah. Okay. Here's another message from the druid itself. The druid recommends the rest coming together, finding some sort of ways of pushing the Illithid back. It might be that the Illithid have a powerful elder brain that is causing this push to happen. Spot another from the matriarch. The druid has cast a spell that's holding the Illithid off, but it will probably only hold for 2 days. Please send some help. Basically, but in the draw way of saying, like, if you do not send help, we will be not only will you be wiped out, but you would gain an enemy more powerful than they would be. Well, and then you go a few more scrolls later. It's like from the druid. It's like, yeah, the city, basically the whole clan has been wiped out, but he got out safely, and he's on his, and he's and he just basically scroll. When you start to think about it, it's like, wait, how did this message arrive if the druid was already leaving the area and they were already lost? What was going on here? But then you read further. P.S. Yes, I have purposely lowered the spell early to let your enemies be destroyed by the Illithid. I've already gained enough insight to know how to deal with them. This message was sent out in advance.
Ah.
Good old backstabbing.
Betrayal.
Ah, it is the drow way.
Even though most of the messages, you do find one more scroll you open, and it pertains a list of information about rituals and ideas that they would have to deal with the elder brain and the Illithid. To just simply claim the old ruins to themselves, because haha, fuck you. You keep reading it, and you basically come across several ritual ideas and attempts, and of course, one stands in the way. Elder brain destruction. Though it doesn't pertain to which scroll or section it refers to, it does show that this was a thing they worked on. The ritual exists.
If only we could find the damn thing.
You have now 100% confirmation the ritual was made.
We found a reference to the ritual, but not the ritual itself.
Does it name the ritual? Well, actually, did we know that already?
Yeah, elder brain destruction. That's literally what it's called. Ritual of elder brain destruction.
Hmm.
I mean, we could spend years reading every book and scroll in this library thing. There has to be a smarter way.
if you were a drow and you want to make sure a ritual that would only affect your enemies would exist, why would you hide such a thing? This does not seem something that would be hidden away that easily. If I'm correct.
I mean, I'd say the best way to hide it would be to lose it. And they conveniently have a book that tells you where the lost shit is.
But yet it wasn't on it, was it?
Ah. Is this another standard of drow backstabbing Dan? As in, it's not lost because some wanker is holding on to it? And knows exactly where it is?
We were led here for the ritual. We have found a reference to it. It is possible that someone is still holding on to it, but it's also a possibility that we haven't found what we're looking for yet. There are still some passages we have yet checked, so we have to are there. Maybe it is here. We have yet to confirm either.
Maybe they've hidden it somewhere. Maybe they wouldn't put it out in the open like that. I'm gonna look for secret compartments around the room.
Okay. Secret compartment looking time. You mean like the cookbook that clearly had something hidden in it but it wasn't there anymore?
Yeah, but also maybe there's like a shelf or a bookcase in a wall or in the ground.
I mean, there are bookcases on the walls, so who knows?
Yeah, but hidden ones, like which that you can press a stone and then it opens.
So
or
you want to
something
check?
like
You want to check some walls?
that. And floors.
There's
Hurry, you're one
okay. How exactly do you want to do that to check? How you want to check the tricks?
I'm
See,
just gonna a combination of I'm gonna look for any abnormalities in the walls first, I guess.
that's a
So
perception.
also try to like sense any. Yeah, in this sense, magic doesn't make sense, right? Because there's a lot of magic around.
Yeah, they purposely enchant this place to hell and back to make sure that nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Okay, then I'm gonna perceive the walls. I'm just gonna go around, I guess.
Go ahead, roll perception. That's a pretty good roll. You look around the place, and you look at every tile, everything. You can only check 3 sides because there's one side that is being collapsed by your own fireball.
Mm-hmm.
But as you look around, nothing really stands out of note. You're almost certain there are no hidden compartments in this room.
Okay. Well, no hidden compartments. I suppose we just need to check every single thing that we haven't checked yet. Although there's still one big scroll left. I do need to check that. I cannot leave here without doing that.
Okay. You hold it up, I'll dust it off.
Yeah, I can also dust it off, but
So what are you
you can
gonna
do
do?
it if you want.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm handing the big white black scroll to Lucas.
The black scroll. Okay. You grab the black scroll and you hand it to Lucas. Lucas,
I unduck the scroll.
you open the black scroll, and within it is white text. However, it is written in a language that is not undercommon.
Right.
But since you have comprehend languages, it's not a problem.
What language is this?
So,
I'll start reading the scroll.
it is written in Istarian.
Huh.
You start reading it, and at first you read this, and it is indeed a ritual. It is not the ritual you're looking for specifically. As in, it's not the ritual of Elder Brain Destruction, but you read it, and it is a ritual that would... the ritual of magical backfire. Essentially
Ooh.
put, this scroll contains a ritual to set up a room where if one would cast specific magic, it would cause a backfiring to happen. Or if there's immense magical location, if you would complete this ritual, all magic binding will backfire and destroy itself.
Appears to be a detailing ritual on magical backfiring.
And you see, it can look at you. Magical backfiring, that is a strange way of saying it. One would name it more elegantly. Which language is it in?
What language? Ashanti?
Istarian.
Sorry.
Sorry. She looks at it as like, no, that actually makes sense. Magical backfiring, interesting. You see Erica trying to recall something. Even I've heard about this in the past. It is meant to be set up in a room or a location to make sure that anything with powerful magical effects would simply destroy itself. Useful for those who over-rely on magics or do not suppress it.
Okay.
Essentially a perfect way to trap a powerful magical opponent into simply overcommit and have their own magic cause their own destruction. It's quite clever.
I can see how that would be handy if you were planning to take on a group of magic users.
Yes, against the 11 it could be useful. But similarly, the Illithid could also be too weak to consider the backfire to be destructive. But it is useful, that is for sure. You do notice it's a big scroll, and the ritual would have a cast time of 10 minutes and does require to draw some sort of magical circle to even begin casting it, and requires several ingredients. Effects are large because of the drawing of the magical circle.
Okay.
I mean, could we cast it in the room where the Elder Brain is and make it destroy itself with its own magic?
Possibly, but then we're going to have to hold them off for 10 minutes.
And I do not believe being in the Elder Brain chamber for 10 minutes and making sure someone is able to cast a ritual for that long is very feasible. A 10-minute war in the heart of a Lifit domain, I can't even imagine. Let alone also being having to able to hold off an Elder Brain for that long. And if the ritual caster would get disrupted or even killed, it would result in failure.
Are there ways to reduce ritual cast times?
Are you asking out loud, or are you just thinking it?
I am asking out loud, but also trying to search my memory if I know anything about that.
You do know that it is possible to lower ritual cast times, but that will have a large cost tied to it.
I mean, winning the war would be a good benefit too, but...
And Eric goes like, well, there are ways to lower the ritual's cast time. One will be preparing the ritual in advance so that you only would have to cast the last part of it. Some would store a ritual inside their own body, but that will have a large cost to them.
Yeah, unless there's a way to cut the cost time of this ritual down significantly, that's not going to be much help.
Even if you could cast instantly, you also have to imagine. Let's say you could cast it instantly, and there's an Elder Brain there at full power, and you would let that magically backfire. Let me say this: how big do you think the boom is going to be?
We'd all die.
I mean, even if it was contained to just the damaging the Elder Brain, you then have a room you can't cast in, going up against a bunch of Illithid.
Yeah.
Who are, last I looked, pretty strong and will eat your brains.
Yeah. So even if you, let's say, contain the Elder Brain, you're still going to have to escape. Sure, some might get hit by the shock that the Elder Brain was destroyed, but there's still going to be probably a lot of other pissed off Illithid there. Let alone there's multiple candidates, and if one of them happened to, I don't know, not be connected to the Elder Brain, you're going to have to deal with them instead.
Well, it's the closest to any ritual to destroy an Elder Brain we've found so far.
It is literally you can use this to destroy an Elder Brain, but the consequences are going to be explosive.
Yeah, we would all need to be prepared to die, basically.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone here has that on their plate.
On our bucket list.
Erica speaks up. While this ritual would be dangerous, it being here means that it was meant as an idea to use it to disrupt their enemies. And considering Drow are crafty beings and they made a ritual specifically for an Elder Brain, it could be that this is used as the basis. If that is the way they're going to destroy an Elder Brain using a ritual. again, there could be other ways they've figured out. Perhaps, the Erica think. She looks at Lucas. Do you think the drow would find a way to incorporate spiders into the mix? They seem to be very keen of it as their iconography. And wouldn't it be easier to let a tiny spider crawl into an elder brain and cause a ritual to take effect?
I mean, you're presuming that the elder brain will just ignore the spider on the grounds that it's considers it insignificant.
Maybe I'm overcomplicating the idea, but it does sound something a drow would think of.
Does?
But would they have the capability to do so? I'm not certain, but considering the things we've seen so far, I am simply thinking of an imaginative side. Is it the fairy goes, I'd do it, but I would use a squirrel. The Eric goes, and thus we've given her the idea to use a similar thing, but with a different animal. Perhaps I shouldn't speak out loud as much. So guys, what are you gonna do? Lucas, Poppy, Ozius, anyone?
Spiders.
Randomly looking for more scrolls doesn't seem like it will be very time efficient.
Maybe you'll find a scroll fireball.
You can already cast Fireball. I don't need a scroll for that.
Yeah, but you've got a limited amount of spell slots.
You may why not proceed to scrolls one more time?
Would you like a hand receiving?
Lucas, you can roll as well.
Enough? Ah, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you're exhausted, so
Yeah,
disadvantage.
I'm not. Yep. Yeah, Aussies would look for it.
Yeah, you're gonna join them and look for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, thank God.
that tells me everything. Lucas, you're a bit exhausted, but you start looking around the place, thinking like, okay, there are several scrolls. There's some of different colors. Okay, you see the different colors one. You see that. You try to make sense of the bases here. Here are the messages. Here are the spells. Here's that spell. Here's some different colors. Which one will catch my eye in this sector? The best you can think of is a very wide scroll that has almost no tears on it, so barely used. It's like, if there was an Elderbrain once, they probably use it once. So the most pristine one should be the one that does it. That makes the most sense. Amberlin, Ozius,
I'm not gonna argue with my logic. Let's go with that idea.
You both look around the shelves. You also see the pristine one and you think like, not much use. But then something else catches both your eye. on one of the higher shelves, you notice that there is one section of scrolls covered in cobwebs. And they're like, cobwebs, spiders. Why only these scrolls? Why these scrolls specifically are they covered in cobwebs? Odd.
Well, more scrolls.
So Lucas, do you grab the one that's pristine?
Yep.
You decide to open it and you check it. There is a ritual in there, but it's not the ritual you're looking for. It is a ritual that is used to... Well, how would I say this? There's a reason this one's pristine. It is a ritual meant to summon cinnamon buns. You're like, now why would this be in this library? And then you think for a moment, it's like, it doesn't even make sense to be here to begin with. The trial just took this, put it here, never use it because they don't care.
Well, waste not, want not, and I put the ritual in my bag of holding.
Anyway, Ozias, Emberlyn, what are you doing?
Looking for a scroll of fireball.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a better idea than looking for any other. Let's look for a scroll of fireball. I agree.
You're not gonna inform the cobwebs?
Yeah, we are. There might be a scroll there with fireball.
Okay. So you both point out the top shelf that is covered in cobwebs, which would indicate there are a lot of spiders there. Would be there.
I mean, I can prestidigitate as well, so I'm gonna remove the cobwebs bit by bit, clean them off.
Okay. You see some spiders crawling away because you disrupted their cobwebs. Do you take one of the scrolls?
Mm-hmm.
Grab one of the scrolls. It is in a yellowish parchment. You read the text on it. Right, you can't read Undercommon.
Undercommon again. I hand it to Lucas again.
Well, thank you.
Lucas, this is
Yep.
one of the rituals that was mentioned in the letter. It's not the one you're looking for, but it is one of the technical ones.
Oh, I think they just mentioned this in one of the scrolls we looked at. What does it do?
From what you can tell from passive Arcana, this ritual is incomplete. It was never completed. If you would cast this, it will not do anything.
It does... Oh, nothing. Well, that's disappointing. It's incomplete.
Essentially, what you can tell, the effect is supposed to be cast a ritual from a specific location, then send it to another location, and the idea is sound, but the problem is, how do you get the spell to the destination? You don't, and then it's like, that's why they gave up on it. It'd be like teleporting to a location you've never been to. It is gonna there is a 99% chance of failure and a 1% chance of success.
Maybe if they sent somebody to the location to set up a teleport circle.
Yeah. But then you have to cast a teleport circle in a fucking Elder Brain chamber. Good luck!
Yeah, maybe
Because-
we won't take this one.
You can see why this ritual wasn't banned for good reason.
Yeah.
But now you feel like you're on the right track.
Well, we're getting close.
Was there any fireball spell in it?
From what you can tell,
No.
there's no fire involved in this ritual.
That's sad. Let's keep looking
Well-
for more.
What a waste.
Try another one. You pick this one up, and again, undercommon. Lucas takes over. Lucas starts reading it. Ritual Spider's Burrow. And you're thinking like, that doesn't seem like it, but when you read it, it's literally a ritual that only has a minute cast time, and essentially, if you make the circle, cast it, you can cause a large cave-in to happen. Large
Ah.
cave-in. And then you think like, but would the gas also be caved in? But then you read, no, you can cast it on a level above, and it will cave in the level below it.
This could help us deal with the Elder Brain if we fancy caving in the Underdark. Or part of the Underdark.
The only problem is the ingredients. Because while it has a short cast time and it's very simple spider-like magical circle, it requires silk of a matriarchal spider queen. That sounds like something Drow can get their hands on, but you're gonna have a harder time getting this.
This is not our day.
Nope.
But at least this is a ritual that is a good thing, but that one ingredient is gonna be hard to get.
I mean, but would it also destroy the Elder Brain if it cave in?
Well, it certainly causes a big inconvenience, but and again, yeah, because we might just seal them in for a short duration, and then we're back where we started.
Exactly.
Well, I guess we'll take this one anyway, just in case we need to store for time.
Next one.
Sure.
So you go for the third one. You grab it and you roll it. You roll it open. Hey, undercommon. Hey, Lucas. We skip ahead. And you read it. Ritual of Elder Brain Destruction. You found it. It has a cast time of 15 seconds.
Oh my god. We found it. It takes 15 seconds to cast.
It doesn't
does it
require a magical circle.
No magical circle.
What's the catch?
And the
I
catch.
start looking for the catch.
Ingredients is it's simple. You have to cast it in an elder brain in front of an elder brain, and once the ritual is cast, it will open a realm inside the mind of the elder brain, and its weak spot would be exposed. Poppy, considering you're the mindscape spell, the ritual will create a
Oh.
mindscape, and it will reveal the weakness within the mindscape to collapse it.
So it's basically just opening the mindscape and letting you jump in to destroy it.
And showing the weak spot.
Goody goody!
It does require specific ingredients.
Okay.
It does require a magical gem that has been powered up. Preferably an emerald. But any other gem can take its place. And if you want to know, it's a minimal value of 500 gold.
Ooh. Need a 500 gold gem that's been magically enhanced, preferably emerald. Apparently anything else should work.
Alright.
Where was that Where was that book?
Oh, you want to take the book? The book's gem?
Let's power that up.
So you go, Poppy, can you grab the book? We're going to take the gem anyway. Is that what you're going to do?
Take the whole book for the moment, just in case we don't have to use the gem.
Okay, I go back and grab the book and hurry over, come over to Lucas. Probably kept it in the bag of holding because it's kind of heavy.
Bag of holding it is then. I hold open the bag of holding. I'll stick the scroll of Elder Brain Destruction in there as well.
So it seems from Find the Scroll, they did find a very effective way of doing so. But there are steps that wasn't there. But essentially, it would open a mindscape into the Elder Brain and will show its weak spot. And when you destroy that, you basically destroy the Elder Brain.
I guess it's a good thing I learned how to do that shit.
Yep.
Taking the point, if we destroyed the Elder Brain's mindscape from within, how the blazes do we get out?
We'd have, and then Eric goes, you might have to be fast. That, or the drow never intend for the caster to leave. We cannot be certain of which was true or not.
They also may not have had time to test it, so...
Yeah, there's the universal kick in the knackers I was looking for. Good. Everything is going according to plan.
We had a plan?
So
No.
then Eric goes, so it would mean that we need to find information and clarification about this spell. Preferably by those who are more magical, adept to this kind of things. Or we simply have to figure it out ourselves.
Should probably figure it out with some help.
Well, at least we found it.
Hmm.
So yeah, you
I know.
found what you're looking for within this vault. The spell was found. It wasn't buried.
Yes, and I have a new spell I need to try and master before breakfast tomorrow.
Cinnamon buns.
Yeah, it says. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to find a component in the Underdark, though. It says white flower.
It also says cinnamon, by the way.
Yeah, where are we going to find white flowers in the Underdark?
Years from now, we're all gonna be like, no more cinnamon buns, please.
You need at least a teaspoon of cinnamon to cast this.
Mm.
I'm not joking. It's literally a teaspoon of cinnamon. And it's not that one teaspoon will just give one bun. No, you will summon multiple buns.
Best spell ever. No, I've got it. What we do is we find some cinnamon, we summon the buns, we scrape the cinnamon off one of the buns, use that to summon more buns.
Infinite cinnamon buns. That's a good hack.
Infinite cinnamon bun. Anyway,
We
you
can
all
get a store going. Oh,
Ooh, I like the way you think. Very roguey.
oh, that's new.
You'll get used to it. No. Actually, I think it's going to be at this point that Raz is going to put his hand up. If the drawback of that spell is that potentially you need to sacrifice, the caster isn't going to make it out alive. Not that we're the self-sacrificing type, but my existence is technically magical and limited. I could go into the mindscape and destroy it from within.
Do you know how to get in there?
We've got a ritual for it.
Yeah, but do you know how to move about in it? Because I don't think you do.
In that case, I think I have a lot to learn. If you're willing to teach me.
As a construct of magic, your experiences are your own, but your knowledge is technically shared with your creator. So, it does seem the most likely that if a construct can sacrifice themselves, that would be the most efficient. Essentially, since you technically do not die, no offense.
None taken.
Does it also mean that because there's two of you, that you learn twice as fast?
It's
One way to find
complicated.
out.
Some might use that method. Support each other through the research. Two minds are better than one. Especially if both are the same mind. Or have we forgotten the person who lives on top of a mountain, who has several iterations of itself walking around? However, I do not think those are magical constructs, more like clones of the original, all bound together via another different magical connection, and similarly to an elder brain connected to other Illithids.
I mean, if that's how I have to go out as a simulacrum, it's been fun.
will. Okay. So, you guys have a plan?
Moment, I guess so.
Alrighty then.
Hi.
Got your ritual. Unless you still want to do anything in here, I recommend doing it now. Unless you want to, for some reason, open every door.
Tempting, but we have what we came for, so let's just get the hell out of here because we're on a time crunch anyway.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hi, Cat.
I mean, where do we want to go? We could teleport somewhere, but that might go wrong, so that might not be a good idea. Teleporting might be dangerous, we shouldn't know, right? Yes? No?
Well, we already left. We already took care of all the traps, so getting back out should be easy enough.
Yeah, let's not teleport.
Cat's
It's too
scratching my
dangerous.
door.
Yeah, I think we set
Yeah.
off the trap and here to set off. So
So, I think you have a plan.
I think we do.
So the plan right now is just to leave this area, and after that, which way are you going? Are you going deeper into the Underdark? Are you going to go somewhere you know of, or you're going to rest up first?
Can we not rest in here? Because this place is giving me the creeps down.
Well, you could rest in here if you want to.
Let's not.
So you leave?
Yeah, let's find them elsewhere to rest.
You decide to go outside. I'm going to just skip ahead to going outside. You know where you are. You are where this arrow is pointing. Okay, you head outside. You're now outside. Time has passed since you've entered this vault. What do? Do you set up camp?
Oh, you're a smart idea.
Yeah.
I may have something for that. So, yeah, seeing as my deal with the Fake gave me a little bit of a boost for the moment. Well,
I think I know which spell this is.
I'd like to cast Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
I knew it!
What?
What?
You conjure an extra dimensional dwelling in range that lasts for the duration. You choose where its one entrance is located. Basically, I can make a mansion for 24 hours.
Think of it like Erica's realm, but only mansion size, and it's for 24 hours. And there's also a
Essentially,
physical door. There's always a physical door to it.
Yeah, the entrance is 5 feet wide and 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
While closed, the portal into the mansion is invisible. Beyond the portal is a magnificent foyer with numerous chambers. You can create any floor plan you like, but the space can't exceed 50 cubes, each cube being 10 feet on each side. The place is furnished and decorated as you choose. It contains sufficient food to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people. A staff of 100 near-transparent servants attend all who enter.
Yep.
Why did you need the cinnamon bun ritual? You have this.
Because he can.
Because the ritual is lower level, probably.
You can't take anything outside of the mansion, but inside, essentially, yeah, we got food, we got drink, we got servants. You can
Yeah.
have them fetch things, clean men, fold clothes, light fires. So, we're living like kings for the next 8 hours.
Remember, this is already really nice, but you think about it, this is why Erica's realm is way more impressive than that, considering what that can do.
Yeah.
Because there's also time delays and everything. But hey, that's the difference between a genie's realm and Mordekaiser's manor.
Yep.
There's levels involved. Anyway, you're gonna cast this, and you're all gonna go in there.
Yep. Feel free to enter Chateau de Lucas.
Okay. I'm looking for a specific song to set up for next time. Ah man, there's so many songs that I keep going past. Whatever. You all enter this mansion, and well, this is Lucas's party, so he will do the foyer and such. But I would say you're just gonna do a long rest in there. If you want to do anything specific, we'll do that next session, real quick.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Sound good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice Storm. And she's having a laugh. Anyway, I think that is our time. Thank you all for coming. If you're trying to try, please like, subscribe, whatever you try. This is Kotlol, your Dungeon Master saying goodbye with D&D with your Dungeon Master Kotlol. It is goodbye from Poppy.
Bye.
It is goodbye from Lucas.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Emberlyn.
Bye, everyone.
And it's goodbye from Ausius.
Bye.
Thank you all for coming, and goodbye.